Happy Monday. It is April 7th, 2025, and time for your Monday market update. Thanks so much for watching. Let's take a quick look at your McHenry County numbers for the last 7 days. We had 131 new listings, 128 under contract, so less under contract than newly listed. That's the first time in a while. 94 closed sales, 72 price changes, 3 expireds, and 62 currently on the private network. So what is going on? This last week, we had the tariffs announced. They went into effect on April 10th. I think they're actually starting this week on Thursday. And that is causing a whole lot of volatility in our market. Obviously, the stock market is not doing great. When people take their money out of the stock market, they often put it in bonds, which is a safer investment. So that's good for the interest rates, for mortgage rates. But we also have a potential recession and inflation happening all at the same time. So a recession is likely coming. We don't know. The alternative to that would be stagflation, which would actually be worse. So we don't want that to happen. A recession would actually be a good thing because stagflation just means nothing happens, and it's kind of like being stuck in the mud. And the problem with that is that it's very, very hard to get out of stagflation. So hopefully we're going to head for a recession. But we also have inflation because the tariffs are going to make everything more expensive. So therefore, we have inflation, which causes mortgage rates to go up. We've got a recession, which causes, potential recession, which causes mortgage rates to go down. And when the stock market is volatile, then we often see the mortgage rates go down. But with these two things happening simultaneously, the mortgage rates are kind of flat. So we've been kind of having sideways movement in our mortgage rates. They went up slightly on Friday afternoon, but it's really not that much. They really have been right around 6.65. It's pretty much been steady for the whole month of March, with some up and down, but with the tariffs and then, inflation and, stock market and all the things, lots of volatility, but leading to very stable mortgage rates. And they're actually lower than they were at the beginning of the year. So that's a good thing. Most mortgage bankers would like to see us get around 6.5 by the end of the year. Who knows? If we do end up in a recession, that would be a good thing. And we would end up with seeing mortgage rates at 6.5%. Long story short, the housing market is sort of flat. I mean, it's not flat in a bad way. It's flat in a good way. It's stable. We still do not have enough inventory. If you look at our month supply, we just had our March numbers that came out last week. And we have 1.5 months inventory in Crystal Lake, which is up 36% from this time last year. So we're doing better. I know it's still very low, still very, very tight inventory. We measure our inventory in how many months it would take to sell out of whatever is currently listed if nothing else hit the market. And 4 to 6 months inventory is a fair and balanced market. We're at 1.5. Very much so a seller's market. That is not going to change anytime soon. In Cary, we have 1.2 months inventory. That's actually up 50% year over year. 1.4 months inventory in Algonquin. That's actually only up 7%, but that's because they've been building new builds in Algonquin for a couple years now, and so it's kind of just been the same. And same with Woodstock is at 1.5 months inventory. That's up 15% year over year. So we've got some stability in our market in the sense that we're getting some more inventory, still not a lot, still a very much so a seller's market, but we're getting a little bit more to choose from as a buyer. We've got stable mortgage rates at about little over 6.65-ish. So that's good. And then we've got prices that are appreciating, but not crazy. Prices are going up about 4 or 5% in our area every year. That's great. That's a very predictable, that's a very average appreciation rate. So that's good. So affordability isn't going to get a whole lot worse, which is a good thing. So for this year, it's just kind of going to be more of the same. I don't anticipate our housing market changing a whole lot. So if you're a seller, if you own your home, your value is very safe in your home. So that's great, especially with the stock market doing whatever the heck it's going to do. And if that continues to go down, you know that your money is safe in your home. If you're a buyer, you know that your money is safe if you buy a home. It's a good place to put your money right now. And typically in a recession, home values go up. So this is all, it feels ucky because things are tough out there. I know that if grocery prices go up anymore, I don't know what we're going to do. I'm going to start buying some chickens because eggs are going to be so expensive. I'll just have my own eggs. So we've got just, issues with affordability of just goods that we want to buy. I was talking to the flooring guy today at my networking group, and he was saying, if you want to buy LVP flooring, buy it now because everything's about to go up 30%. So things are going to get more expensive, and I know that sucks and it's tough. but just know that the housing market is stable. Your values are stable. We're not going to see those values going down anytime soon. There are zero indicators saying that prices are going to come down at all. So that's good in terms of your value in your home. And we know that inventory is not going to all of a sudden jump up. So, it's going to be a good year for real estate in the sense that you're still going to be able to buy. You'll still be able to sell. It'll be fine. If you need help with any of that, please call me. If the house that you want to buy is not on the market, but you want to buy a house, you let me know. We'll find it. That's how we do things. We can find what you need to buy and we'll help you. So any more questions, please, as always, feel free to call me or text me. I'm at 815-529-0777, or you can email me, Miranda@mirandaaltteam.com. Have a great rest of your Monday. Bye-bye.